Very quickly. I know that I didn't introduce myself properly at the very beginning because we were running behind time and we needed to do that which is needful before we even went into any other thing. But I think it is proper that I also introduce myself once. My name is Ogochukwu Nweke. I'm an African from Nigeria, a lawyer, mediator, and a relationship consultant. And I am privileged to be in the life of Mr. and Mrs. Essel, not just in their lives, but in the lives of their family. Amen. I just want to share a few words with you, and then I'll be done. I believe that it is the earnest desire of everyone here to be married, to have your own family. Like I always tell my friends, there's an African perspective to everything under the sun. And in Africa, we value the family unit very, very much. Because as far as we're concerned, everything on earth that involves people begins from the family. You go to work from the family. You go to church from the family. You come out and get married from the family. Whatever it is that you do from the family. And because of it, I also belong to the school of thought that family is something that is very, very important. People prepare for everything, but they hardly ever prepare for family. People go to school and prepare themselves to be millionaires. They prepare themselves to be good drivers, good singers, good bankers. They prepare themselves to do everything that they want to do. They prepare themselves to build lovely houses. But quite a number of times we make the mistake of not even preparing ourselves to be good husbands and good wives. We also live in a society where there's a great grace for the empowerment of the girl child. But we never pay attention to the empowerment of the boy child because we always forget that that boy child is the person that ends up becoming the man, the husband, and the father. And if the boy child is not properly prepared to be a good man, a good husband, and a good father, he will fail in the family unit. And when the man fails in the family unit, the family has failed. The children will struggle. The woman will take up roles and responsibilities that are not for her. She will also struggle to meet those roles. It's an error. And I'm hoping, not just with your marriage, but for everybody that is listening here, whether you're married or not, whether you're going to be married soon or you've been married before, that there are so many very important things we need to take into account before we make our choices. Having said that, I'd like you to always remember, there is nothing that cannot work. One of the things that you must always remember before you walk into a relationship is that that marriage will have implications. Don't let anyone lie to you. You're coming from two different extremes. And those extremes you're coming from will play out in your relationship. And so you have a responsibility of making sure you understand the person that you've gone into a relationship with. If you don't understand that person, you will have unrealistic expectations. I'll tell you a very quick story, and after this story, I'll round up. So this man was walking down the street one day. He was actually coming back from work on his way home. And he saw a snake, a wounded snake, just by the roadside. And so he went, he picked up the snake and took it home. He nursed the injury of the snake and helped the snake to heal. When the snake healed, it was still growing. They became very good friends. They were always playing. 2 years down the line, one day, they were playing in the man's living room and the snake beats the man. And the man said to the snake, "How can you bite me? After all we've been through, after all I've done for you, you still beat me. I cannot understand. How can you do such a thing?" And the snake said to the man, "Ross, but you know I'm a snake. We bite." Please, does that make sense? Snakes bite. And so, I want to encourage everyone here, and to Mr. and Mrs. Essel as well. There is an animal that your spouse behaves like. Does that make sense? There's an animal that your spouse behaves like. And so you need to take time to understand your spouse so that you do not expect a dog to behave like a goat. You do not expect a goat to behave like a snake. You do not expect a snake to behave like a rabbit. Your expectation will be unrealistic. You need to know the person you've walked into a relationship with. You need to know what that person is capable of doing. So that when those things happen, it won't take you aback. It won't take you unawares. And please, when you have a realistic expectation from your relationship, you will discover that all a relationship needs is for love to be attended to. That's all. That's all. Throw away this concept of equality and all of that. Pay attention to the need of love. Love responds to a need. That's all. Will you have challenges? Yes. That is why I didn't pray that you don't have challenges. We pray for wisdom to be able to deal with your challenges. The fact that you're coming from two different extremes is a sign that you have challenges. But you can surmount them. You can deal with them. Because the Spirit of God is with you. The culture of your ancestors is with you. And the laws of the Republic of Ghana is backing you up. You cannot fail. This relationship cannot fail. So I want to encourage you. Please take some time to understand each other. Take some time to know each other. Take some time to expect realistically what each other is capable of doing. So that when they happen, you won't say to yourself, but that is not how this other relationship is. It's not necessary. I said something in the morning and I'd like to repeat it here. Because, or for the benefit of the people that were not around in the morning. Everybody here is here because one way or another you're connected to Mr. and Mrs. Essel. And I'd like to say in closing, please do not poison this couple. Do not poison this marriage. Do not poison this relationship with your bitterness. Your experience is your experience. Thank God for your experience. Thank God for how you manage it. I hope you have healed. But the fact that your marriage did not work does not mean your marriage will not work. Please, does that make sense? The fact that it is a marriage between a fancy man and a girl woman does not mean that because your marriage did not work, because you're a fancy man and married a girl woman, or you're a girl man and you married a fancy woman, that their own will not work. It will work. It will work. So please, if you've got to say anything to them, if there's anything that you're going to give to them, let it be your support. Let it be your prayer. Let it be goodwill. But please, don't bring in anything that will tear up or threaten this relationship. Those that sow seeds of discord, the good book says, woe unto them. Please do not be that kind of man. Do not be that kind of woman. I thank you for coming, and we thank God for their lives again.